What's up, Real Men Wear Kilts TV? This is Patrick Joy with another Nebraska post-game video. Um, 32-29, Michigan won. 47th ranked team in the country according to CBS Sports poll or rankings took on the number 9 team in the country and only lost by 3. I thought the gap was going to be a little bit bigger, and I was hoping it was going to be in favor of Nebraska, if I'm being perfectly honest. However, unfortunately, that ended up not being the case. But you know what? There is nothing that Nebraska fans have to hang their heads about in this game. Um, you look at how the game was played, and you know we really didn't shoot ourselves in the foot this game. I know there's some who would argue that we did, but we really didn't. Um, Unlike Michigan State and Oklahoma, Nebraska played very well, and so did Michigan. There's a reason they're ranked number 9 in the country, and there's a reason they're undefeated. Yes, this was their, a lot of people say this was their first real test, Michigan's first real test. But that being said, I mean it's a tough loss to swallow, but Michigan legit beat us. Yes, there were some calls by the refs that were like, what the hell? But I think in this case, Michigan did legit beat us. It was a crazy game as far as some of the calls went. There was a pass interference that I saw where it looked like the Michigan guy just kind of ran into our guy. Our guy wasn't even looking at him, and Michigan's receiver just ran into our defensive back, and there was pass interference call. I don't understand that call. The call for disconcerting signals was questionable by many. I did actually look it up, and it's possible our guys were clapping or doing something that it is in the rules. Doing something that was mimicking the quarterback's cadence. I don't know why this rule is in there. I think it's kind of ridiculous, but is what it is. Then there was those two times, basically back to back, where the refs tried to call a touchdown for Michigan, and after further review, it wasn't. Neither one was a touchdown. The first one, the refs were thinking that the guy extended over the line to score, over the goal line with the ball, and he clearly didn't before he was down. And then the other one where the guy jumped into the end zone and then was pushed back out. It turned out before he even got the ball should have been down because the quarterback's knee touched the ground and whatnot. How the officials missed the quarterback's knee going to the ground, I have no idea. Did they actually miss it? I don't know. It was almost as if the refs were too eager to call a touchdown for Michigan. We did have some issues. Adrian Martinez did fumble the ball, though there were some that would argue that he should have been down based on no more forward progress. Should have been forward progress down there, but is what it is. I'm not sure when or how the refs decide to down the ball when it comes to forward progress. You know, it happens. Like I said, Michigan played really well. Nebraska played really well. You eliminate the refs out of it, and honestly, I don't know. I also saw a screenshot on Facebook this morning showing right before Michigan went to play to play that ended up resulting in an actual touchdown. The play clock being at 0 and the ball not having been hiked yet. Definitely want to look into that a little bit more, because that completely changes the score of the game. But the screenshot I saw, it's kind of from the backside of it, so you really can't see what's going on exactly. Is the ball traveling to the quarterback, or is the ball legit had not been hiked yet at that point? Hard to tell. Maybe Michigan should have got a delay game penalty there. Maybe Nebraska could have gotten the ball back instead of Michigan scoring that touchdown. I don't know. It's just one of those things where maybe it would have changed the score or something, maybe it wouldn't have. Like I said, I'm not going to harp on the refs. For the most part, it seemed like it was a relatively fairly called game. There's a few instances where I don't know, but you look at this game, and 32-29 is, it's a hard pill to swallow. There was, the second half, first half Michigan really seemed to dominate. Second half Nebraska seemed to make a huge comeback. And for a moment there, it looked like maybe Nebraska was going to pull off the upset. There's a lot of experts out there that are saying that Nebraska is going to knock off a top 25 team this year. Well, it wasn't Michigan. Looking at the schedule ahead, we only got 2 more top 25 teams. That's Ohio State and Iowa. I'm really interested to see where Nebraska sits in the rankings once they finalize things. Once they have a chance to really discuss things. I still see Nebraska breaking into the top 25, especially if we end up knocking off Ohio State or Iowa. Those games are going to be tough. But I do see 3 more wins on Nebraska's schedule. We still have to play Minnesota. We still have to play Purdue. We still have to play Wisconsin. When you look at the CBS Sports rankings, which is the one that actually ranks teams outside of just the top 25, Purdue, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, I think it's, double check, but I think Purdue is something like, no, Wisconsin's like something like 70th. One of them's like 70th, and there we go. Let's see, Wisconsin's 33rd, or 63rd, Purdue's 64th, and Minnesota's 70th. That's what it was. Minnesota was one of the 70th. Nebraska, according to that poll, is currently 47th in the country, and I can't remember. I can't remember. I saw something saying something about as far as power rankings go. Nebraska is in the top 25 as far as the power rankings go, which again doesn't count. But one of the things we have to consider as Nebraska fans here is the strength of schedule this year. Nebraska has one of the toughest schedules in college football this year. You look at our schedule, we've already faced 3 top 25 teams in the form of Oklahoma, Michigan State, and Michigan. We still have two more top 25 teams. And here's the crazy thing: every top 25 team we faced have been in the top 11. The top 11 teams in the country, and we got five of them this year. We faced three and been very close. Very close. Oklahoma, we should have won that game. We shot ourselves in the foot. You look at Michigan State, we should have won that game. We shot ourselves in the foot. Michigan, we hung in there. We played hard. They played hard. They were just a little bit better, but not much. Nebraska is right there, people. Nebraska is right there. Nebraska should very well be in the conversation after last night's game. Didn't do the video last night because, just wasn't ready to do the video. I think we knock off Minnesota. I think we knock off Purdue. I think we knock off Wisconsin. The question I have is, do we knock off Ohio State or do we knock off Iowa? Both these teams are challenging teams. But when you look at Ohio State and Iowa, I don't see Minnesota, Purdue, or Wisconsin being easy, but I definitely see us winning. I think we can knock off either Ohio State or Iowa. I think it's going to be a challenge, but I think Nebraska can. And, you look at the skill level and talent level between Nebraska and these top 11 teams that we've, these top 25 teams, these top 11, ranked teams. And I don't see a whole lot of difference, except when it comes to just getting over that little hump. And here's the thing, we're beating on the door. We're not just knocking on the door, we're beating on that door. We're trying to get there. And I think we'll get there. Now, of course, you look at social media and the Fairweather fans are back out there again. And, saying, Frost sucks and Martinez sucks and all this stuff. Martinez has proven himself to be an elite quarterback on the college level. Scott Frost is looking good. You look at Tom Osborne when he took over at Nebraska. It took him a while to start winning too. Same thing about Devaney. You look at any great coach. Just about any great coach in college football. Any time period. They've had periods like Scott Frost is having right now where it's right there. The program's right there, ready to rock and roll. He's got the right people in. He's coaching things right. But, just right there. Just right there. Nebraska's going to get there, guys. Nebraska's going to get there. I have every faith that that's going to happen. But, I mean, it's close. I don't know what the future holds as far as this goes, but I mean, it is close. Like I said, I think we get a bowl game this year. You need 6 wins to get a bowl game. I think we knock off Minnesota, Purdue, and Wisconsin for sure. Ohio State and Iowa, I think we can win. I think we can win both of those games, to be honest. Are we going to win both of those games? Probably not. But I think we're going to knock at least one of them off. I mean, it's an interesting matchup. Iowa, we get the day after Thanksgiving. Um, who really knows what's going to happen with the rest of the season? But I definitely think Minnesota, Purdue, and Wisconsin are definite wins. And I think Nebraska's players should be proud of how they did last night. I think they played well. I think they did well. Um, offensively, I think they did well defensively. Michigan's a tough physical team, and so is I mean, so is Nebraska. I mean, both teams are tough physical teams. We saw the run game really take off for both teams in the second half. I mean, the first half was definitely a defensive battle. The second half was more of an offensive battle, and Minnesota's defense was getting tired against our defense. Was not Minnesota, Michigan's defense was getting tired against us, and our defense was getting tired against Michigan. So it came down to an offensive battle in the second half. And like I said, it was two of the best defenses in the country out there, two of the best offenses in the country out there, and I mean it came so close. Nebraska should be proud of it, proud of itself. I'm proud of how they played. They played hard the whole game. So did Michigan, and it easily could have gone the other way. But last night was Michigan's night. Just the way it happens. Like I said, I see at least three more wins on the schedule. We got in our last 5 games. Possibly 4, possibly 5 more wins. But I definitely see 3 more wins on the schedule, and one of those should be next week. Looks like it's an 11 a.m. game, so morning, early afternoon game. Then we got a bye week. Then we got Purdue, then Ohio State, and then Wisconsin, and then Iowa. I mean, it should be definitely interesting. With that, I'm going to end the show. Join me a little bit later this afternoon on Twitch. Not sure what I'm going to be doing on Twitch exactly. Probably play some video games, talk with you guys. Yeah, I mean, join me over there. Link will be in the description below. Look forward to seeing you guys over there. Doesn't cost you a thing for Twitch. You can watch on your phone. You can watch on your computer. The app for your phone is free. The website's free on your computer. If you're entertained by what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you don't miss another video, and go Big Red. I'll be back on YouTube Monday for probably a politics video, politics and news video. A lot I want to talk about as far as that goes. A lot of research I got to do leading up to that, but I will be back tomorrow on YouTube. But this afternoon, probably 1ish, I'll be on Twitch. And like I said, it's just kind of a way of hanging out, interacting with you guys, and playing some games, having some fun. So catch me there. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay healthy. We're watching Real Men Wear Kills TV. Catch you later.